Hello! Welcome to We Are Crafted in His Image. This is project number 3 in our June Coco and Crafts class, and today we're going to make this card here. It's actually a lot easier than it looks. A little happy birthday sentiment on the inside. Very quick card today, I think. I think it's going to be very quick. We do have some fussy cutting to do, but I think it's still going to go pretty quick. So let's get started. You have your stamp set, your colors. I'm going to move them off to the side so I have a little bit more room. And pull out what we have in here. We've got our card bases. I'm going to go ahead and fold them and get them ready. And fold this one. There we go. So we've got those two ready. And you have 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And 2 of them will have some pencil marks. I don't know if you can see that in there very well. There's a little bit of pencil mark here and here on 2 of them. So you can put those. These are going to be for the inside. So we're going to stamp on these. And then inside one of the envelopes, we have a couple, just 3 pieces. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's do our stamping and get that part done. Move this out of the way and get out my stamp. I am going to need the long tie and the happy birthday to you. I'm making mine into a birthday card because I never have enough masculine birthday cards. So this was the perfect stamp set to do that with, and I am going to pull out both of our ties. Let me see. This just fits on there. I happen to have 2 of those, so oh, there it goes. Make sure you're pulling underneath that sticker. Oh, this one fits better. Oh, it looks like this one is shorter. Or my sticker was just different. Okay, so we have those set aside. Let's get ready to stamp. So make sure you're stamping on the ones that don't have pencil marks on them. I'm going to do my happy birthday to you in the basic gray color. And let's stamp up here. And there we go. Clean that off. And then what I did on the bottom, I'll grab a piece of scrap here. On the bottom, I stamped some ties randomly going off across the bottom and going off the page. So I'm going to do both. I'm just going to go across gray, blue, gray, blue. So let's see. I'm going to use this one with the gray. And let's see. I'll do both cards at the same time just to make it easier on myself. There's that one. Let's do a blue. And I'm going to go slightly below that one. And then maybe one, oops, make sure I got plenty of ink on there. Maybe slightly above. There we go. And now I think I want a couple of grays. This time I'll do a tall one and then a shorter one. We'll get another blue in here. And while I have the blue out and on my stamp, I'm going to go ahead and ink up the whole thing and stamp 2 of them on this piece of Pacific Blue cardstock. 1, 2. There we go. It's exceptionally quiet in my house right now. My sister and her family have been visiting for the last couple of weeks. We had an open house and It's just been crazy at my house, and right now it's just quiet. It's kind of seems really, really strange. I think I might try to fit another, just a little tiny portion of a gray one right there. There we go. I think that is actually all the stamping, unless we want to take our envelope. Let me find it. Make sure I have it facing the right direction. And I think I'm just going to stamp one tie right along the side of the, oh, I love how that fits. That fits perfectly along the side of the envelope. How cool is that? Okay, make sure I have it facing the right direction. And let's do another one. There we go. We have a gentleman at our church that wears a tie every Sunday, and I think this would be like the perfect card for him for his birthday. Okay, stamping is done. I've cleaned my stamps. Envelope is done. We're going to do some fussy cutting, so let me grab my paper snips. Go ahead and trim. I am going to trim right on the line for mine. Now, if you have the die set and you want to cut these out with your dies, go right ahead. I kind of like, because of how we're doing this on the shirt, I want it to be right up next to that tie. There we go. I get quiet when I'm cutting because my jaw is moving with the scissors up and down, up and down. There's one, and let's do number 2. Again, I love that this is a quick and easy card to do. You could whip out a bunch of these very quickly. Alright, we're down one side. Let's get the other side. I'm losing my light. I may have to turn a light on over here. The sun is going beyond the trees outside my window. There we go. Can you still see me? Let me turn on this window light. See if that helps a little bit. And this one over here. Is that better? Now you can see again. Okay, so we have those. We have our inserts. Now let's get our shirt ready. Okay, so this little marking that I did, let's see. On the side, it is 3/4 of an inch down from top to bottom on both sides. I marked right there. And then I went in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 1/4 in. Let me get a pencil. Okay. So 1 1/4 this way and 1/4 an inch here. So 1/4 an inch, whoops, 1 1/4 and 3/4. And I'll write all those down on the blog so you'll know where to make your marks. And you really don't have to be that precise. You could do, as long as both sides are even, it doesn't have to be this exact amount. And I'm sorry, I'm looking for my eraser so I can erase those off of, oh, found it. I don't want to have those on my shirt when I'm done. Okay, so all we're going to do now is cut from this outside mark to that little mark right there, okay? Just going to take one snip and go like that, and do the same thing on this side, from here to there. And then you simply bring in these corners and you have a collar. You kind of decide where you want that to go. And I am actually going to use glue dots, I think, on mine. So let me grab 2 glue dots. Grab my pokey tool here. Pull, I don't like that end. Let me grab this end. There we go. Pull off a dot and put it on that top corner. Probably could have used a 1/2 glue dot, but I'm going to use 1. And then before I do want to make sure that my tie is going to be, oh yeah, we're good. So then just kind of figure out, I'm trying to do this so you can see what I'm doing. There we go, there we go. Can you see that? And you can have it so that they just touch. Because most, well, or you can have them cross over. I think on my other one, I did cross over just a hair. But there you go. That is how you make a shirt. Super easy. Because our tie actually goes pretty much to the length of this, you don't even have to do like buttons up the front because your tie is going to cover the majority of that. And then we're just going to glue a pocket on and you have a shirt really super quick and easy. Now to give my tie a little bit of dimension, I am going to do like we did before. I'm going to put a Stampin' Dimensional, a tiny one right there. Probably a half size of one of the minis. Or no, maybe a whole one. No, a half size will work. And I am going to put a little bit more adhesive right here. I think I'm going to use this one. But I want the bottom loose. I don't want the bottom of the tie to be pushed. I don't want it to be glued down. Does that make sense? There we go. Couldn't get that to come off. And then tuck your ends underneath your collar. Come here, collar, lift up for me. Lift up, I need to get my tie in there. And then push that down. There we go. And then just glue this on. Again, I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid since I have it out in handy. You could even just glue the sides and the bottom and leave the top open. You could pop something in there. I'm just going to glue this down though. About where I think a shirt pocket would be. And come to think of it, is that the correct side? I think that's the correct side. And then this just simply gets glued to the front of our card base like that. So let me go ahead and, oh, I think my tie is a little crooked. My tie is crooked. Oh, it's tearing. All right, let's see if I can do this. Pop that off of there. All right, there we go. Put a little more glue down there. Try to get my tie straight. Come here, tie. That's a little better. Okay. I don't need Stampin' Seal Plus, I just need my Stampin' Seal. Regular adhesive. Down it goes. I don't know what is all over the back of this piece of paper, but we're going to hide it. And there should be an even border around these three sides. And there's our shirt. How easy was that? Go ahead and glue my inside in while I've got it out here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This one is running low. Running low. There we go. One card done. And let's do the second one. So let's do that again. We're going to take our scissors, cut up to that mark from the outside mark to the inside mark. I'm going to grab a couple of glue dots. I think I'm going to roll this one, fold it in half so it's not so big. I'm actually going to get my tie ready so that I can put it down the same time I put my collar down. And I think I'm going to use the whole one this time. Yep, fits right on there. Alright, I'm not going to actually take that sticky off just yet until I figure out where that's going to go. Okay, now I can take it off. Actually, if I leave it there, you might be able to see what I'm doing better, huh? Okay, bring down my collar. overlap it just slightly and put my tie, try to make sure my tie is straight this time, and push down where my glue dots are. Okay, now I can lift that up and put a little bit of glue under the top part of the tie. There we go. And down we go. And if you want to make it look a little, although it'll probably flatten in the mail anyway, I'm going to give this one a little bit of shape just by using my thumb. You see how that's curving a little bit? I'm going to put some glue just on the edges. And stick that down, but don't push it all the way. Just push the bottom and the sides. And then if I want later on to put a little note inside that pocket, I can. Get that to glue. There we go. And Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, not dimensionals. Stampin' Seal. I already used the dimensionals. Make sure I'm putting it on the bottom. There we go. And then a little bit of dimensional on the inside of the card. I did it again, not dimensional, adhesive. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired, I can tell. It's the end of the day. Sun's going down and apparently so is my brain. Alright, glue that down. And there we have the finished card. Let me get a few things out of the way here. Grab in my envelope. And there we have it. Cute little card, nice masculine birthday card. Next week's, I have to say, is my absolute favorite of these four projects we've done. This is the card we're going to make. And look, it's got a little spring under there, and I'm going to show you how I made that. And I know this looks kind of wild and crazy, the color combination. However, I'm not going to apologize because this was designed after my cutie patootie grandson. Can you see this picture? Look, isn't he the cutest? In his little plaid shirt and his orange bow tie. Orange is his total favorite color. So, needless to say, this is going to be his birthday card. Love it. So, there you have it. Next week, this is the project we're going to work on. We finish this one up, and I will possibly be back later on this week with another well, probably not this week. Probably next week. I still have company coming in day after tomorrow. So, I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, God's love and blessings to you. Bye.